Through the advancement of modern medicine, we have been able to live longer now more than ever. This increase in life expectancy has allowed us to lead very different lifestyles, as individuals are often putting work before family and having children at older ages. We're well aware of the risks associated with women having children when they're older, but much less focus has been placed on the risks associated with men having children at older ages, as they are thought to have an almost unlimited reproductive capacity. Take, for example, Ramajit Raghav, a farmer from India who fathered his first child at the age of 94. But are there any problems associated with this? Recent studies have linked neuropsychiatric disorders like autism and schizophrenia to fathers over the age of 45. So what exactly is going on here? All day, we give off and respond to both verbal and nonverbal cues in our environment that allow us to maintain our personal bubble, which is generated as a balance between attractive and repulsive cues in the environment. But when the development of the brain is changed, such as in these neuropsychiatric disorders, individuals become unable to perceive these cues, causing them to either be abnormally close and break into our personal bubble, or be abnormally far. So my questions are, what are the mechanisms of aging that cause a change in development and thus a change in our social behavior? And is it possible for just one parent to be responsible for this change? I used Drosophila melanogaster, a powerful genetic tool, to study the behavior of flies at different ages. We can also reliably measure their social bubble, as flies typically prefer to be around 2 to 3 body lengths apart in the social space assay. I found that the sons, but not the daughters of old fathers, preferred to be further apart and therefore less social. When I artificially aged just the fathers using oxidative stress, I found that both sons and daughters were less social. This leads me to conclude several things. The first is that one mechanism by which aging affects the next generation in terms of behavior does include oxidative stress. And this stress is likely targeting the sex chromosomes, as females with older fathers were resistant to this damage as they have 2 X chromosomes, and males who were susceptible only have 1. So are there any ways to resist this change? The neurogenetic tools of the fly will allow us to investigate this further. By manipulating the aging process of the flies and looking at the morphology of the sperm, we may be able to find a way to resist this change. Thank you.